Hey yo, what we're saying is your boy AJ, and we are just a couple of days away from getting the next ZENKAI unit. I say that because the Battle Gauntlet is due to reset in 2 days. So, as of you guys watching this, it will be Sunday night. As of me recording this, actually, it's Sunday night. This video is literally recorded and then probably going up straight away. So, we should know probably by tomorrow night, if anything, what the next ZENKAI is going to be. Now, that is what kind of what I want to talk about in this video. So, they did it with, since they started doing the free-to-play ZENKAIs, quote-unquote free-to-play ZENKAIs, because you still need to get the unit as a whole and get it to 7 stars. So, is it really free? The actual ZENKAI method is free. That's the main thing now. So, they started with Janemba. Janemba had the Battle Gauntlet that had, basically, you cleared all 100 stages and you get 4,000 or 3,000 Z power, I believe, to obviously get into ZENKAI 3 or ZENKAI 4. I can't remember how much it is. And then when that reset, we got the Zamasu. So I assume by that method that every time it resets, we'll be getting a new ZENKAI unit. And honestly, with them, they've kind of been buffing and kind of been hinting towards future. Obviously, the team you see here, they kind of been hinting towards it for a little bit. So I think personally that we are going to go down the future route in terms of the ZENKAI. You can probably see on the thumbnail the 3 units I want to talk about. Let's start off actually with this guy. So Zamasu that just got ZENKAI was basically the other part of this Trunks' banner. When 2-year anniversary dropped, it was this Trunks and Zamasu, and the other banner was a Mega Shenron and Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku with Vegeta Blue shared across both as the LF unit. Those are the good times, but this guy came out with Zamasu, and this guy has fallen off quite a bit. He's a defense type. Mine is 14 stars. Okay, yeah, I have 14 stars mine. That's how much I pulled on the anniversary. And, I mean, he has fallen off a little bit. His kit definitely doesn't really kind of go well today. He can still do some decent stuff, but he's one of the units, kind of like Zamasu actually, that builds on being hit. So when the character on the battlefield, the following effects occur every time when hit with an enemy strike, blast, or special move attack. 10% damage inflicted up to 60, and 10% damage inflicted by allied, future, or Vegeta clan for 25 counts. And draw a special card. Next activates only once. So basically, every time you get hit, you can dish out a bit more damage. And obviously, that's kind of how we would build. 60% damage inflicted for 15 counts on main, reduces damage sheet by 35 for 20 on main too. So yeah, he's not that bad. Heals health on his green card. Inflicts all enemies with +2 to sub count. What does this do? Destroys all your enemies' cards. That's decent. So he could definitely do ZENKAI, but kind of along the same line as Zamasu, where it's very minimal in terms of the actual buffs to the main card, but most of the buffs from the ZENKAI will come from the actual ZENKAI stats and the ZENKAI abilities, which will probably be, again, very minimal like Zamasu's. So you probably find he might, instead of having 60% damage inflicted, he might get 70%. Damage received might go up to 40%. Just little tiny buffs like that. Some of these might not even change, like 20% to God Key and regen. Damage inflicted buffs. Reduce damage received by 20% for 20 counts when his character enters the battlefield. 30% until combat ends when changing cover. Shorten to own sub count by 10 when enemy uses Rising Rush. So yeah, some of these might not even change. They'll just probably, I don't know, maybe last for a bit longer, or they'll be very minuscule, like 5% at the max buffs. So that's probably one I want to talk about. That's probably one of the main ones. In terms of what he would buff on his ZENKAI ability, I reckon he'll definitely maybe be Yellow Future, just because when they brought out LF Cell, the first ZENKAI that came after it was ZENKAI Janemba, and Janemba buffs Cell. So we've had the Goku Black come out recently, the free-to-play one that is. I mean, yeah, like they gave a ZENKAI buff to LF, but could they give a ZENKAI buff to a free-to-play unit? I think they probably could. So yeah, Yellow Future I could see definitely to help out that Goku Black. I think Goku Black is still good, don't get me wrong, but any help is better help. Next one is one that everyone wants to see, I think, personally. Super Saiyan Rose, the very first Rose we ever got, which was Black Friday 2 years ago now. This unit is almost 2 years old. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. The Goku Black we first got for the first Black Friday, that was the very first Goku Black we got, the base form, yellow one. He has a Zenkai. He had a Zenkai from like almost day one of Zenkai being a thing. But this guy is definitely outdated. He still can hit quite hard. But he needs that bit of a buff. His kit, to be fair, on paper can be quite good. I mean, mine 14 stars. I think mine's 14 stars. I'll be very shocked if it isn't. Yeah, there we go. I'd be very shocked if he wasn't. So let's just have a look at his passives here. Passive, unique ability. Sorry, I have too much Dokkan. Applies the following effects to self based upon any remaining health. Health is 75% or more, you get 30% damage, and arts card draw speed, which is mainly most of the time. Health is below 75%, you get 30 key, 45% damage inflicted, and arts card draw speed as well. So yeah, they could probably stay, maybe up the percentage buffs a little bit, like maybe 40% and 50%. So 40% on the 75% or more health, and 50% on the 75 or below health. Restore key could be a little bit more, maybe the arts card draw speed could last for a little bit longer. Inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade plus 10 to damage received from a god key or future 3 times when battle begins. The following effects occur when his character evades an enemy step, any attack with vanishing step. Randomly destroys one card, reduces next damage sustained by 30%. This applies until combo is finished. Again, that could just be a little 5 or 10% increase. Restores health by 20% on his main and nullifies own unfavorable element factors. That is one thing that could be scary, especially with all the blue units running around like Super Saiyan Bardock, Namek Goku, even Goku. I've run into plenty of Gokuas. Transforming Vegeta Blue is still a thing. That could be scary if this guy does it, Zenkai. And actually, in terms of his actual Zenkai ability, would it be Red God Key or Red Future? If I don't know, it could be Red God Key. Just to give Mergimasu a bit of a push. I mean, Gogeta got a massive push with his platinum equipment. Now, does Mergimasu need his platinum equipment, or are we just gonna skip over that and just give him a Zenkai buff? I don't know. But this guy. This is definitely one of the units that, me personally, I really want to see this guy get Zenkai because he would be insane. And you know me, I'm a Goku Black stan. So that's that one. And honestly, for the last one, obviously you can see by the thumbnail, but we could get a Zenkai for an LF unit, which could be this guy right here, the LF Blue Vegeta, who came out same time as the Red Rose we just looked over. This is mine at 7 stars. He's not the best, not the best whatsoever. He came out at a weird time when the meta started to shift a little bit, but he kind of got left behind. He's been replaced many times on Future by green units. Mainly at the moment, it's obviously the transforming Goku Black is the main green unit for Future, I think. But honestly, I mean, his kit is really good. It's just his stats don't back it up. So his green restores health and 20% to the next special move or ultimate damage. His main restores own key by 50, increase arts card draw speed by 2. Pretty insane. God Key and Vegeta Clan on his Z ability. 20% to damage inflicted against God Key. The following effects occur every time his character uses a strike or blast. 10% to damage inflicted by ally God Key and Vegeta Clan members. 15% damage inflicted for 10 counts and -3 to own arts cost. And then applies the following effects to self every time another battle member is hit with an heavy strike or blast arts. Shortens sub count by 1, reduces next damage sustained by 40. And then it gains attribute upgrades -30% to enemy sustained damage cut. So he's pretty good. He is pretty good. Is it his ultimate as well? Yeah, so his ultimate inflicts no switching for 3 counts. So he's pretty good. His kit is. Let me just reiterate that his kit is good. If he has a Zenkai stats and then maybe a couple of other abilities, he could probably be back as the main God Key green unit or the main Future green unit. But he doesn't necessarily buff Future or yeah, not necessarily buff future, so maybe he might not be a green future. It might be green God Key, I reckon. Vegeta Clan. The Vegeta Clan team, while it is obviously Vegeta Clan and not Vegeta Family anymore, so there is older Vegeta units like Scouter Vegeta, Ultra Vegeta aren't in Vegeta Clan now, or technically in Vegeta's family. Obviously, the Vegeta Clan team just needs a lot more than just one Zenkai to be good again. So I reckon green God Key for this Vegeta would be the way to go forward. But with that, that's pretty much going to wrap this one up. So let me know what you guys think. What Zenkai do you think is coming up soon? Like I said, we should know within maybe the next 24 to 48 hours what that Zenkai will be. Normally they either announce it the day before, or they announce it like literally on their Twitter, like just before the maintenance is about to hit, and you know the data mining start to come in and stuff like that. But I'm going to go ahead and get myself out of here. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, because it is, as always, very, 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 very highly appreciated. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.